The repeated rhythm shakes me in the deepest part of my body. Phew. Something sticks close to me. It's sweaty, yet warm and soft. The heartbeat matches mine. There's only one person in the whole world who's like that. It's hot, Michiko. Yeah. I pull off Michiko, who's stuck on me, put some strength into her body, that's intending on going back to sleep. Maybe it's because we're twins, but her ability to stick with me is amazing. I use all of my strength with both hands as usual. Thud. Gah! Whoa. I wake up, I feel the pain too. It hurts. You're terrible, So-chan. Sorry, I'm still half asleep and don't know where we are. I fell from my chair. Normally I would toss off Michiko and she'd just land on the tatami mat. But today, the train car is a bunch of wooden boards, so it hurts. I know, it felt like it hurt me too. Sorry, Michi. Did I bruise you? I pull up Michiko and brush her hair to the side to look at her forehead. It's red, but it's not swollen. Is it? I'm fine. I just got surprised a bit. So-chan, look at Mom and Dad. Yeah, they're both sound asleep. Mom had to wake up early to prepare the lunch boxes. Dad, like me, probably couldn't sleep because he was so excited. So-chan, what time is it right now? Where's the train? I don't know. It's pitch dark outside. Dad is wearing his watch. Let's look at it. Hey, if you do that... Michiko grabs Dad's arm before I can stop her. At that moment, his drooped eyelids raise. Oh, I was asleep? Told you so. Sorry. No, you woke me up at the right time. Honey, wake up. You'll miss the beautiful scenery. Oh my. I can't believe I took a nap. Everyone ends up waking up. But what's the scenery he's talking about? It's pitch black outside. It's dark outside because... Look. Wow. Oh. We were in a tunnel. Color returns to the monochrome world. But that color is still dull. Oh no, it's raining hard. After saying that, Michiko looks up at me with big round eyes. Is it okay? Won't it put out the fire of the steam engine? What do you think steam engines are? Beats me, I didn't see it. You didn't see it because you overslept. After saying that, Michiko sticks out her tongue playfully. She overslept and was being fussy with her clothes and hat. If we didn't have to rush out, we could have seen the iron body of the steam engine before boarding. So-chan, do you know then? Yep, I checked it in the encyclopedia before the trip. That's exactly what I wanted to see with my own eyes, but if I hint at any regret, Michiko will sense it. I don't want us to fight on our precious family trip, so I decide to be nice and explain it. Inside the big iron body is a pot called the boiler. Coal is burned inside it, so it's not going to extinguish even if it rains. Oh, that's a relief. Michiko breathes a peaceful sigh, but Mom, unlike Michiko, looks worried. The typhoon didn't change course? It seems like it. Because of this, we can't even see Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji? Yes, if you stay on this train, you'll pass through the railway bridge called the Fuji River Bridge. Railway bridge, then you can see Mount Fuji over it? Only if it's sunny. You would be able to see a nice view of Fuji. Well, once you pass through the typhoon. Well, whoa. Wobble. Ah! The train veers to the side and Michiko clings on to me. Mom is also holding on to Dad tightly. That was a big shake. It didn't change course. We're being directly hit by it. Before I can ask if he meant the typhoon, Dad answers me.
What happens if we do get hit directly?
Clunk.
Ah!
Whoa! My body's floating. Because of the violent shaking, Michiko and I are thrown to the side. Maitetsu!
Machiko!
Pull. Grabbed by the outreached arms, our floating bodies are brought back down with force. In my arms, Michiko is huddled up and shaking with fear.
Are you alright, Michi?
Oh.
Ah!
We return to our seats only to be pushed into the back of them. The train is accelerating? Dad? This is reckless. To accelerate in this poor weather. At worst, it may derail.
No!
If I'm ever scared, that fear transfers directly to Michiko, which in turn amplifies before ultimately coming back to me. It's a vicious cycle. This is not good. At this rate, Michiko will cry. Call the conductor, anybody! Hurry up and call the conductor!
No, no, no!
Just one person cries out. That'll incite panic amongst everyone. Michiko hardens up and shakes uncontrollably. Isn't there a way to calm her? Wait, I know. Michi, don't you want to see what's going on in front? I grab both sides of her face and turn her teary eye towards me.
Is it the front?
I'm interested. As twins, we can see each other's thoughts. I repeat that in my mind. The train is pulled by the steam engine, right? That's why we should go to the front. The train sways wildly to the side, but Michiko suppresses her screams. My feelings are transferring to her. I know her fears are lessening because I feel that. I hold her hand while we stand up. We might see the engine car through the window at the front. I'm sure it'll look cool and dependable. In my mind, I think to myself, so you'll feel reassured after taking a look. Michiko stands up with a smile, not afraid of the train accelerating, despite the shaking getting worse.
Then I want to go see.
Good, it's set then. No, wait! Let's go, follow me. I take Michiko's hand and move forward so that Dad's voice doesn't catch up to us. I know what he'll say. It's best to sit in your seat at a time like this. But you will cry if we do that. When I think that, I can't help but take action. Don't make her cry. I'm the big brother.
Ack!
I hold up Michiko. As I do, I fight to hold back tears. This is what I've done ever since I was an infant. Michi, considering the speed, if we go up front, the car might be full of smoke.
Oh, that's terrible. After we'll get soot on it.
Even as she says that, Michiko's face turns a reddish hue again. Her hand, wrapped in mine, isn't shaking anymore. Nor being twins is nothing but a nuisance, but it's reassuring during times like these. After this door, it's the front passenger car.
Yep.
There are a lot of open seats. There are so many more passengers in the second car. Is this speed normal? Why is it shaking so much? Restless murmuring resounds throughout the car.
It's alright. The shaking is only due to the bad weather. It's like turbulence.
The sales clerk is trying her best to calm everyone down.
Can we see the front from the windows?
Michiko sticks close to the window as if to run away from the panicking scene. She suddenly turns around to me on the verge of tears.
So-chan?
Yeah, what's that? This is terrible. I can't see anything. It's all white. Like flinging paint on a wall. The raindrops splatter against the glass, covering it completely in white.
Rain can be so scary.
Yeah, it's scary, but rain is still just rain. It can't do anything to us through the glass. I say that to Michiko as a way to convince myself, but then...
Ah!
Michi! The sideways shaking pushes us off our feet. I try to protect Michiko, but I can't endure it, and ultimately spilled to the floor. Blood. A shock, but it's warm.
Sutetsu, Michiko, get back to your seats!
It's Dad. Next to his mom, watching over us gently.
It's alright, Michi, Sutetsu, we're with you.
Yeah.
Dad, Mom.
What's that?
It's emergency, we have to.
It overlaps with the loud steam whistle. The sideways shaking is even stronger than earlier. Dad loses his balance and lets go of us so that he doesn't drag us with him.
Michi, Sutetsu. Mom!
At that moment in which Mom's body shields me, something comes into the corner of my vision.
Ah!
The sales clerk lady falls with her wagon and tumbles from the shaking.
This is bad. Run, Sir-chan!
Huh? I'm thrown down. I hold Michiko with all of my might. I can't adjust to what's happening, and as a result, I'm tossed around by the violent shaking. Whoa.
Ah!
My body floats in the air, and a delayed pain strikes me. Ah! My lungs are being crushed. The wind is getting forcibly pushed out of my body. The shock of the impact, followed by pain. The cry of agony leaves my body. One moment I'm exhaling. The next moment, all the blood in my body drops. What was that pain? Well, that felt like my lungs are being crushed. I can't see anything. I can't move. I hear a crackling sound mixed with the raindrops. Nauseating, bloody smell mixed with the scent of something charred. Michi... I hear a voice. My right hand still moves. I reach out with it. I search around by extending my fingers the farthest they can go. Michiko. Michiko! My voice is gone. From all the screaming, no doubt. The smell grows stronger, but then begins to dissipate. My hand continues to search, though. Even if I can't see, I can sense where my twin is. Squish. Oh. Don't my fingers register the sensation? I know. Even if I can't see, even if my sense of touch is dulled, I know. I'd know without even needing to touch. Michi...
Sama! Sutetsu-sama!
And without seeing or hearing, I've repeated it time and time again. It's a dream.
Let me wipe the sweat from you. You seem to be having a nightmare.
I'm fine. It's just a dream. Yes, it's only a dream. It's the same dream I've had over and over. But it's been years since the dream's been that vivid. We've taken the past few days to check on the damaged parts and stuck with 8620 the whole time. That must be the cause. Yes, that's right. Today is... We had an appointment to go to the rail shop?
Yes, they said they'd provide opinions on repairing 8620.
Yes. The more we check on 8620, the more damage we find, revealing a certain fact. And that fact is the reduction in function of Hachiroku as a rail lord to the point that she can't even find ways to repair the damage. How?
If I were at 100%, we would not have to bother Pod-sama for something like this.
I'm sure she doesn't consider it a bother. She's happy to jump at the chance.
I suppose that's true, but...
I hear soft footsteps running toward us. I hear a panicking voice behind the sliding door.
Hachiroku, Nini, you're still not awake? Oh, Right away.
I'm awake.
Oh, Nissan, good morning.
It may be a little late for that. Sorry that I overslept and inconvenienced you. After bowing, the sliding door opens just a crack. Hibiki glances at me and gives a big smile.
So trouble at all. It's fine, Nissan. We still have time.
I look at the clock and see we have 15 minutes until the appointments. I see. If we use the airco, we can still make it. Alright, let's go. There's no time to wash up. I take off my wet pajamas and...
Hey, Nini, I'll go first.
You can't make an estimate?
I can't.
Pilot says in a tone filled with regret as she hands over some documents that have been neatly filed. If there is no market, there is no market price. They found and listed everything needed to revive 8620, but compiled the required repair list. Despite being so elaborate and clear, the line with estimate on it is completely blank. I can already feel the pressure of it weighing down on me.
At this rate, the repair costs are... They're likely to go into the hundreds of millions. Hundreds of millions?
Hibiki's gaze turns to the wall of the rail shop. What she sees there is the fares list for the Ohotoyo Railway Kuma River Line.
An old ticket from Ohotoyo to Unoi is 690 yen, right? So at 100 million... If we can carry 144,928 passengers, we'll get a profit of 320 yen.
Oh my gosh. As expected of Railord, Reina's computation was done in an instant. Hatraka, who's next to her, closes her mouth that she had opened only a few moments earlier. Hibiki, on the other hand, is slack-jawed.
140... what?
I heard her say 144,980 people.
145,000? That's way more than the population of Ohotoyo. Yes, the city's population is currently at 35,000 right now.
Pilot gives a wry smile. Hibiki holds her head in her hands. If we take the normal route, it's difficult to make ends meet.
Even excluding the passenger cars and other fixed costs, this is the amount we're looking at. It's a tourist train, so even if we were to do assigned seat tickets...
But doesn't finish her sentence. She quietly hangs her head low. Then we have no choice but to combine. Make the revival 8620 into the emblem of the anti-aircraft factory movement.
The emblem?
If the water in Ohotoyo gets polluted, the city will die slowly, but surely. There's gotta be a lot of people who understand that, right?
Well, yes, I think so.
Pod places her right index finger slowly to her lips.
I believe there are potentially many people who worry about that, but they don't want to take a stand against the bank. I'm sure they're just waiting and seeing.
She clears her throat. Hibiki stands up.
Nissan, you seem to be talking about complicated matters, so I'm going to go outside for some fresh air.
Sure.
Now, if you excuse me. Reina, too. I have to prepare work for the day. Yes, please, Reina.
Reina stands up as well and exits the rail shop. With light footsteps, she bows politely, and Hibiki quietly follows after her. She probably didn't get into a debate, or didn't want to be influenced. Whatever the case, she isn't going to change her position on being for the factory.
What was all that about with Hibiki-chan, I mean?
She's grown up, I guess, in her own way, that's all.
Oh.
Anyway, let's get back on topic.
We want to revive 8620 to stimulate tourism and protect our water resources. And tie them together, right?
That's correct. She's quick to understand. Pot has already organized in her mind what is the objective and what is the means for it. Located on the Kuma River, it's a waterfront town famous for hot springs and shochu. If that's the image people associate with the Hotoyo, then the building of the factory will suffer a setback.
That's not bad. I mean, it's a very good plan. The SL will not operate without water.
Hachiroko nods to Pot's words as if she understands my intentions.
This town was founded on the Kuma River to begin with. There are more than enough points to which we can connect it.
Then let's go in that direction.
What? It's decided already?
Is that a problem? When I ask her frankly, Pot's cheeks turn red.
It's not a problem, but how do we discuss it some more? Like a plan B?
Let's come up with one, then. What could happen if this doesn't go as planned? Pot folds her pale fingers.
If we fail and the plan to repair will not go anywhere, 8620 will not be able to operate, and the anti-factory movement won't gain momentum.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, we fail and nothing changes, thus only losing some time and energy. Though we'd gain the knowledge of what didn't work.
Oh.
Her eyes open wide as she nods. Pot then laughs cheerfully.
You're right, it's just like you said. So Tetsu-kun, then we might as well do it.
Yes, that's why we will. And I'd like to lend you insight. Lend your insight. Like you to lend your insight.
Yes, so, you mean collaborator candidates?
Yes, we need one. We need another ally that can give us their opinion.
What kind of person would you prefer?
Well, let me go over it. The Rev 8620 is not a plan that can withstand any kind of obstruction. In that case, we should go for firm places. We need someone with knowledge or technical expertise of railways or tourism. On top of that, if they are openly against the building of the factory, all the better.
Then how about this?
Pot pulls out a sheet of paper from the rack. She points at one part of it while handing it to me. A map.
What's the matter, Tetsu-kun?
She handed me the Otoyo hand-drawn map. The illustrations appear very familiar to me. Oh, that's drawn by Hibiki.
What? Really?
I've seen these pictures ever since Hibiki was small. No matter how much her skill advances, I will never mistake what is deeply rooted in those pictures. It even has Toru Springs on it. I see. So this is Hibiki's job.
This illustrated map is produced by the bank.
It's well made. Even if I'm not a tourist, it makes me want to ask about the illustrated points. The bank side, the pro-factory supporters must also want to rebuild Otoyo in their own way?
Yes, our goals are the same. Our only difference is what we see as the top priority.
I see, yes. Water pollution, excessive dependence on a single business. If they do not see the danger in that, it would appear that bringing in the factory is the shortest route to the rebuilding of Otoyo. Either way, this illustrated map is good. I better compliment Hibiki on it. After I say that, Pod takes out a pocket watch from her pocket and peeks at it. A golden case with fine decorations. Unlike the simple railway clock that Hachiroko uses, it gives a completely different impression.
I think I have to prepare my work for the day.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for sparing me your time.
It's alright. We're a team, aren't we? The arrival of 8620 is also a source of hope for me.
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from you. Hachiroko, who is next to me, also bows deeply. I don't know whether to call her modest or reserved. It seems that she has no intention of speaking up when it is regarding 8620.
She was in her uniform, so did Hibiki-chan already go to school?
Yes, I heard that today is a school day.
She might already be at the platform. Oh.
Right when we are about to turn the corner, Paula stops in her tracks. She shirks away before asking Hachiroku and me to follow her. Oh.
Good. Eat until you're full.
Hibiki is feeding a tattered-looking puppy with her lunchbox.
Oh my.
Yep. Don't worry about it. I'm on a diet right now anyway. Yep.
As if it understands Hibiki's words, the puppy eats its share of the lunchbox. Hibiki watches it gently. I understand why she would do that, but...
It's fine, Sotetsu-kun.
Right when I was about to step out to reprimand Hibiki, Pot's voice stops me. But it's the station. If a stray gets too comfortable and makes this place its home...
I think that's fine too.
Why?
There used to be station master cats in the past, especially at the base stations for tourist trains.
Oh? I see. It's just how it is. Wait, a station master cat? A cat? But that's a dog.
Huh? It's a kitten. A very thin one at that. I can tell if it's a dog or a cat.
Yep. Satisfied with a full stomach, this supposed puppy runs briskly away from Hibiki. We have work to do. Pot, sorry, but we'll take our leave here. Can you do this without having Hibiki find out?
Huh? Sure.
Pot's eyes look at me as if asking for a reason. Hibiki gets bashful when it's brought up, especially when people see the results of her work or charity.
Oh, is that so?
I haven't known her for very long, but I've seen Hibiki act that way numerous times.
Oh, really?
She must have been convinced by Hachiroku's remark. Pot nods and then tiptoes away from the scene.
I'll quietly return to my duties, Sotetsu-kun, or Hachiroku-chan. Good luck.
We have Hibiki's map. Let's walk.
Yes, Sotetsu-sama.
Why do the main streets by stations of regional areas all look so similar? Then again, you take one turn and the scenery completely changes.
Oh. It's a clock tower with stained glass windows. It stands out very much.
Kumamoto Bank, the Toyo branch. You can think of it as the headquarters for the aircraft factory supporters.
So this is the place.
Hachiroku nods slightly and becomes quiet. Even after waiting a while, Hachiroku doesn't speak, so I begin wondering about the meaning of her silence. About this building.
Yes?
How do you feel about it, Hachiroku?
I think it's fine.
How so?
It uses the old glass as a foothold to build upon for a new era. I think the theme is quite clear.
Ah, that's interesting. Although Hachiroku may be reading too far into it, she may also be correct. If that's what the Kumamoto Bank, Ohotoyo branch is aiming for, their destination is somewhat different from ours. If we make a turn here, we'll head to a street called Kajiya Yokocho, Blacksmith Alley. While saying that, I pick up the pace. These are the sights of good old Ohetoyo, aged to the modern day, and I want to show that to Hachoku.
Oh my.
Her voice is much more flowery than before. Hachoku begins to gleefully glance about.
This is nice. I like this side of town much more. I can sense that this is the atmosphere that raised you, Sotetsu-sama.
I see. When you put it that way, it makes me proud of it. The miso storehouse, shocha brewery, soy sauce storehouses, and tea houses, the unchanging town that I lived in.
Sotetsu-sama, this appears to be the place.
Yes. A weathered and seasoned storefront. Showcases of obviously high-quality knives line the store. But there doesn't seem to be anyone here. Maybe the workshop is further inside?
It appears so. Excuse me.
Perhaps Hachoku's call didn't reach them. As a response, I decide to speak even louder. Excuse me. I'm here by recommendation of Hinai Paulette-san. My name is Migeta Sotetsu. I received a call from the mayor just now. I see a tanned old man. He comes closer with a big smile on his face. I'm Minokasa. He moves his gloves and we shake hands. The base of his thumb is thick and tough. The hands of a craftsman, for sure. Cradled in my arm, Hachoku holds out her hand.
I am the former Imperial Railway 8620 Series Top Number 8620 Exclusive Raillord, and my name is Hachoku.
Oh my, such a formal introduction. I now see why Paulette recommended him above everyone else. He's an easygoing and gentle person. I've heard about the situation. It's about repairing that steam engine that broke from an accident. Yes. I inform of 8620's state and talk about how I'd like to connect the revival 8620 to promoting tourism, leading to activism against the factory. After listening to everything I had to say, old man Minokasa, Minokasa gives a long sigh. It would be nice if things turned out the way you said, but it'll probably be hard. I know it'll be difficult, but I would like to put out results, even if one at a time. Next to me, Hachoku also bows deeply. Oh, please, don't do that. I doubt if I can even do anything for you. Then please teach me how to make parts. I'm rather confident in my abilities. After responding instantly, his eyebrows twitch. I'd heard that the Migeta family's eldest son had gone to the capital. Yes. It's a large house in a small town. The circumstances of the Migeta family are already known to everyone. So why would you go to such lengths? Because I was saved by this town. If I had not been welcomed into the Migeta family, if I had not learned so much in Ohetoyo, I wouldn't have long been dead. Because I know that in my heart of hearts, I'm resolute in my answer. But that's why I want to save Ohetoyo. I want to save this town by the Kuma River. This town of shochu and hot springs. Old man Minokasa closes his eyes, deep in thought. He lightly scratches his head of white hair. Migeta's sake sure is good. Or sake. Migeta's sake sure is good. I'd hate it if the Kuma River got dirty and I couldn't drink it anymore. Then? Still, an old man like me can't do much. I've never even made steam engine parts before. Is that right? Gear 07's axle breaks often though. That's one thing I have made numerous times. Old man Minokasa quietly tells me about it. The Minokasa Forge specializes in making agricultural tools. Before the track closure, I didn't even dream of dealing with rail parts. There used to be a train car factory for the Imperial Rail near Kokura. After that went away, I was kind of forced into it. You're being modest.
Yes, I believe so too.
Saying that with rapt attention, Hachiroku returns to look around the store.
The knives here all have life breathed into them. Parts with life were a rarity in the Imperial Railway.
Hachiroku's honest admiration makes old man Minakasa squint his eyes. He opens up the blueprints we had and studies them. What's the material for the axle of this 8620 made of? Hachiroku?
Yes.
She stands proud and gets up to answer, but then falters. Her mouth moves, but words don't seem to come out. Did she just forget? That's her first reaction anyway, but Hachiroku, a Railord, can't possibly forget that of all things. One possibility is some loss of data, or perhaps she can't recall it. That part of her may be damaged. Ah, it's the one that had an accident.
Huh.
Perhaps because he came to the same conclusion as me, old man Minakasa looks at Hachiroku in a consoling way. In that case, just tell me the weight of the cell or axle. If I know the dimensions and weight, I can figure out the material.
The weight of the axle for the drive wheel is...
The data must be very basic, but she is unable to reproduce it. Hachiroku's lips continue to move, but like a goldfish gasping for air, she is unable to produce words. Don't worry about it. I'll go to the station and look at the real thing. Thank you for your troubles. It's nothing. I already got one foot in this boat. Train. He's trying to be considerate. I respond with laughter to old man Minakasa's joke. But Hachiroku isn't laughing. The feeling of shame causes her to become teary-eyed. She's doing her best to hold it back. Hold it in, Hachiroku. If you cry, it'll look like you're blaming old man Minakasa. No, Hachiroku already knows that. That's why she's holding back her tears. But she can't. Oh, that's right. She's in need of maintenance. I think her steam exhaust system needs to be fixed.
Yes, it seems like it.
Not good. It might have been a poor choice to make her speak. Even if she says they're not tears, her voice is obviously trembling. No one gets to make a girl cry. A shoutful of spirit comes from behind. Don't I feel it? My body moves reflexively. I catch at the same time I dodge whatever it is. Empty-handed or a real sword or a wooden one, I feel the presence of a weapon. The thin wrists I hold in my hands are not holding on to anything.
Of course I'm unarmed. It's against the rules to swing a sword at living things.
Oh, do you know Kendo? You have a good teacher.
Of course, my master is the best in Japan. Hey, why am I saying that to a villain? So Tetsu-sama is no villain.
A thunderous cry, Hachiroku's angry voice is thrown out with her tears.
Huh?
Nagi, what are you jumping to conclusions for?
What? Gramps, what's going on?
It seems there's been a misunderstanding. Can you calm down so we can explain? I let go of her hand, looking her in the eyes, and begin to talk slowly. For as long as I can remember, when Hibiki panics, this is what I have to do to calm her down. Rumble.
Gramps, who are these guys?
But it didn't work like it did with Hibiki. The girl, Nagi, hides behind old man Minakasa. He's Megita. You know, he's the really old shocha brewer. He's the son of that family.
What? A shocha maker? What's a shocha maker want with us? And why did he make a girl cry?
Nagi's eyes squint at me. A strong hostility grows in her tiny body. Got it. This girl is with the short shoemaker, so Gramps isn't paying the tab? Idiots. Smack.
Oh!
Nagi finally begins to calm down after getting her forehead flicked.
So that's not it? What a mystery. I don't get it.
That's because you're not listening. Hold back what I wanted to say and go with something more socially appropriate. In short, we're asking for your grandfather's help. We need his cooperation for repairing a steam engine.
Steam engine?
She turns her head to the side, not knowing what it is. After a few moments, though, she figures it out.
You mean the engine that looks like those in picture books? Why do you want to fix that?
We'll be promoting tourism centering around the steam engine. It'll lead to the reversal of the decision to build the aircraft factory.
Reversal?
Nagi's voice volume changes suddenly. Her face brightens up and she runs close to me.
Then you're a good person. Sorry I mistook you before.
I'm just glad we cleared it up. She suddenly jerks at my sleeve. Nagi is grabbing me and pulling me aside.
Gramps, can I take this guy to see Fukami-chan?
His son's daughter? Yeah, that's fine. Old man Minakasa nods and turns to me. Mikita-san, can I have about 2 hours of your time? This is perfect. It'll take Paulette and Rena 2 hours to go to Inoi and back. That's fine. What do you need me to do? Then please, follow my granddaughter. Old man Minakasa smiles, but his eyes aren't smiling in the slightest. I think you'll learn a bit more about Ohatoyo's current tourism situation. Okay? Good? Yay? Maybe?